Hi there everyone, Shin Godzilla 1987 here, back with another special Decode video. I first fully experienced Evangelion while in college way back in 2008. I binged all the episodes and movies in like 2 days. This was one of the few anime that filled me with so many mixed emotions, but at the same time intrigued me in many different ways. My excitement for the final installment of the Rebuild films triggered my interest in the Eva series once again. Warning, spoilers ahead. In the intro to Eva, we see the occult Kabbalistic tree of life. This ancient pagan symbol is seen in many other parts of the series as well. The 10 nods are usually represented as paths, which are encompassing aspects of God, the human psyche, other deities, angels, celestial bodies, and a variety of other interpretations. It is also said that Kabbalah is the oldest form of magic and was passed down to mankind by the fallen angels before Noah's flood. Throughout the whole series, whenever conventional weapons are used against the angels, it's always the UN that's engaged in battle with them. It's just like in Psalms 2 where it states that the world rulers are united against God and his true plan for mankind, where it states, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and his anointed, saying, Let us break their bonds asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure." Similar verses can also be found in the book of Daniel and in Revelation. I always found it fascinating that most of the Eva units are clones of a giant humanoid Adam. In rabbinic, Kabbalic, and Gnostic traditions, Adam was originally indeed created as a giant light being. Although not kaiju-sized in the biblical canon, Adam, Eve, and ancient humans were originally larger due to the original creation being far superior before the flood. One of my favorite characters, Rei Ayanami, just so happens to be a clone of a woman plus the angelic being Lilith, making her a hybrid. This is similar to Genesis 6:4, in which the fallen angels mated with human women and created a hybrid race known as the Nephilim, which were part human and part angel. Many of the angel designs in Eva are ambiguous, sporting strange physiology, eyes all around, and others appear to look like simple shapes rather than spirit beings. Similarly described angels can be found in the book of Ezekiel in the Bible and in the uncanon books of Enoch, where these particular angels are referred to as omniphim, or the many-eyed ones. Some of the angels in Eva were also capable of shape-shifting and transforming, which is a common tactic used by Satan and his fallen angels as stated in 2 Corinthians and in the uncanon books of Enoch. Rei's fusion with Lilith while harboring Adam's embryo seems to mirror the occult concept of the alchemical wedding. This bizarre doctrine, which stems from Kabbalism and Gnosticism, has Adam being created as an androgynous being. Rei's attributes she obtained after fusing gave her godlike abilities like being able to become untangible and be everywhere at once. This also mirrors the doctrine of the divine hermaphrodite Adam Kadmon, which is known as the supreme man in the Kabbalistic doctrine, but is different from the physical Adam. This Kabbalistic Adam is the contraction of God's infinite light when he created the spirit world. According to some rabbis, Lilith was the wife of Adam Kadmon, and apparently there are many Liliths. This corresponds well with Eva's storyline, since Lilith is the progenitor of mankind and are referred to as Lilin by Karu. The canon doctrine of the creation of man can be found in Genesis 5:2, where Adam and Eve are obviously created separately. Surprisingly, Lilith can be found one time in the canon, in Isaiah, possibly being some sort of feminine evil spirit or a Nephilim hybrid, as depicted in this ancient statue. The mysterious and sinister Sele organization's goal of uniting mankind as one mirrors Nimrod's goal of the unification and rebellion of man against God, which is in Genesis chapter 11. The members of Sele also have technological enhancements to their body which makes them strong candidates for being transhumanists. This is fully revealed when God Ray dissolves them into LCL, and what is left of one of the members is nothing but a mechanical husk. Transhumanism is said to be found in the book of Daniel, where clay representing man mixes himself with iron, and the they could be interpreted as fallen angels. One of Sele's other symbols also has a serpent and an apple on it, easily linking it to the serpent in the garden. Some sects of Gnosticism believe that the God of the Bible is not the true God but a fool, and serves a supreme God, and the serpent in the garden was trying to free man from the false god's influence and give him knowledge from the fruit. Sele being run by Gnostic transhumanists is also reinforced by their rhetoric of death and rebirth. This ideology of infinity or cycles is symbolized by the occult Gnostic icon of the serpent eating his own tail in the shape of an 8. The number 8 also represents infinity. The biblical Trinity is also referenced a few times in Eva, especially with Shinji. Shinji piloting Eva Unit 1 while having the soul of his mother inside the biorobot, in this case represents the 3-in-1 symbolism. God Ray absorbing everyone on Earth into her body goes well with the doctrine of the body of Jesus Christ. This doctrine, which is not to be taken literally but spiritually, can be found throughout the Pauline epistles. Also, when God Ray breaks down one's body, we see a large cross appear. This can most likely be a nod to the Lamian protein, which is one of the many fingerprints of our Creator. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you Hideaki Anno for creating such a mesmerizing and interesting anime. I love you all, and may Jesus Christ bless you, your families, and everything that you do. This is Shin Godzilla 1987, signing out. Take care.
I know I've let you down. I've been a fool to myself. I thought that I